over Washington. Beckham Sunderland will send it away for Krishan McCray and Elijah Tolliver deep back for the Spartans. 118th meeting between Michigan State and Michigan. And off we go with a touchback. So Aiden Childs will come out for this Michigan State offense, and despite moving the ball effectively against Indiana last week, gained the most yards Indiana's given up this year as they go to McCray on first down. The speedster to the outside will pick up 8 yards on the first play of the game. And despite them moving the ball effectively, to your point, the run game was completely stymied. Career high in completions for a game, 27 of them. Play action on second down and 2. Childs being chased on the run. Pick, no, it's dropped. Jair Hill had a beat on the football. Nick Marsh, the intended target, and it's harmlessly 3rd and 2 for the Spartans.
Yeah, pretty lucky there. He didn't kind of put the ball in harm's way, threw it back across his body. It floated. It was behind Marsh, and Jair Hill almost comes down with the interception. This is a Michigan defense, 2nd in the Big Ten with 14 interceptions, and they've had multiple takeaways in 5 of their 7 games. So a very opportunistic Michigan defense.
You see the struggles the last couple of weeks in particular on 3rd down for Michigan State. This is 3rd and 2. It's manageable. They're going to run Childs, and he loses the ball. Michigan looks like they got to it. Roser. Wolverines with the immediate momentum shift.
Well, it looked like Brandon Hillman, number 6, knocked the ball out, and Rolder's going to get the fumble. Watch number 6 with the hit right on the football right there, knocks it out, and Jimmy Rolder, who we said has been playing at a very high level, gets the recovery. Childs got away with a near interception, and then he put the ball on the turf.
They're trying to make sure that he had control before going out of bounds. We're taking as many looks as we've got. It is bang, bang as to where he gets the football in his grasp. It looked like he had control just enough. Terry McCauley's given us a first stands, another turnover for this Michigan defense, and Bryce Underwood, a fastball is caught by McCauley for 9 yards.
Nice, easy, catchable throws, too.
First carry of the game for Justice Haynes, and his return is going to be a first down carry for 2 yards. Just so big to have this guy back. Now, Jordan Marshall played some outstanding capitalize on that Child's turnover. 2nd down and 7 to the outside. There is the freshman Andrew Marsh with his first grab. It's going to be short and set up 3rd down and about 2.5. As Joshua Eaton stayed in front of him. Marsh has really come on strong, and you could make the argument has become the #1 receiver for this Michigan.
Players just want to be able to look in the eyes of their players and just kind of get a better feel for how things are going.
3rd down and 2. Bredesen in motion. Hand it to Haynes, and he is swallowed up. Short. Malik Spencer got there.
This is going to bring up an interesting situation. This is less than a yard. You've got a 6'4", 235-pound quarterback. Gotta like your chances here.
Same play, different result. It's a 1st and goal from Haynes.
Well, normally we say Jordan Marshall is the get dirty kind of runner, the hard-nosed move the pile, but watch the push in here. Haynes is going to do a nice job just getting in behind there. Good blocking at the point of attack. Conversion on 4th down for Michigan all season.
Hard to believe considering the personnel, to your point. Handoff for Haynes again. Stutter step and tripped up just inside the 5. It's a lot of little mistakes that have plagued this defense. A defense that's given up 38 or more in 4 straight games. Underwood out of the pocket. Downfield. Underwood incomplete. Samaj Morgan, the intended target, back of the end zone.
Back out.
Underwood. Pressure comes off the edge. Underwood got rid of it. Incomplete. Donovan McCauley streak for a 21-yard field goal. And his kick is true.
Well, that's a win for Michigan by scoring first. It's also
Second kick for Sunderland. And he booms another one deep and into the end zone. Well, this is a Michigan State team that is really desperate for a win right now. You can say they're a little bit lost in the woods. What they did during the D'Antonio era, excellent. 12 bowl appearances in 13 years, 3 Big Ten championships, a number of top 10 teams. Mel Tucker had it rolling, and then, you know, things happened. Harlan Barnett took over as interim head coach in 2023, finished 2-8. And here's Jonathan Smith now in year 2, 8-11 overall, 3-10 in the Big Ten.
Nastier than what he experienced in Oregon State.
Frazier, and he'll pick up just 2 as he runs into Rolder. An offense that put up close to 400 yards against Indiana on the road last week, but only 13 points. Struggled to finish drives. They were all long drives. Childs, 2nd and 8, and he was looking over the middle. Hausman had tight coverage on Bullard, and they both thought it should have been a flag.
Hausman had tight coverage because he had a hold of him. I mean, it was right in the middle of the field. This should have been pass interference. Watch Hausman, the linebacker here, on the slot receiver. As he tries to pull away from him, he inhibits his progress. I mean, that should be an easy call for pass interference.
Yeah, they'd like for Wink Martindale scaled back a little bit last week against Washington. They'll bring 4 here. Childs to the sideline. It is caught and then dropped at the end. Well, they rule it a completion. They are. Amari Kelly lost it. Now they're going to come back. Exactly. It would have been a 19-yard gain. The initial signal was a catch, and then the back judge came in and changed it.
4th down.
Brandon Hillman jarred it loose.
That's good.
Aiden Childs is trying to argue for his receiver's case, and the fans as well. Honorable mention, return specialist in the Big Ten each of the last 2 years. See what Eckley has. Line drive. Morgan from the 32 to the outside. Stays on his feet, gets twisted down.
Nice coverage.
It'll be a 50-yard punt, no return, and down the field, Sam Edwards makes the play. Stays in the game. Have yet to see Jordan Marshall after his best game of the season. Play action on 1st down. Underwood right on target. Put it to Marsh for a 1st down.
What a throw. Sprint out off the play fake. Body's moving one way. Changes the arm angle and just flips it out there about 30 yards to Marsh. That is just such an outstanding throw by the young quarterback.
Underwood this time over the middle. Deep shot a little bit high and target for McCulley as Eaton was back there stride for stride with a big. Very excited to play in this game and going to have that cut short very quickly. Approaching the midway point of the 1st quarter. It's a 3rd down and 8 for Underwood. Extending the play. Stays on his feet. Fires one downfield. Tipped and incomplete. Hudson Hollenbeck pinned this Michigan State offense way deep. Let's see it. On the line drive. It'll bounce right into the end zone. He was hoping for one of those that would die down or come back. Instead.
But Aiden Childs, he's 1 for 4. He's got to get it going. They need his passing more so than Michigan because of the run game.
Oh boy, threw it behind Marsh, and that nearly could have hurt. And 5 touchdowns in his sophomore campaign. Loft one toward the sideline, looking for Marsh with tight coverage by Hill. And another incompletion is going to make it 3rd down and 1 for 6. Out of the pocket, on the run, incomplete. Marsh.
Force overtime. Arch Manning is knocked out of the game with an injury. So Matthew Caldwell comes in, is one completion to Emmett Mosley, the 5th. What a catch. Texas survives in Stark Vegas.
ReliaQuest Bowl, and said he easily could have said, you know, I'm the guy, this is my running back room. As on 2nd down, Underwood will go to the outside, and that is an incompletion. What a flag. Malcolm Bell with face coverage on Donovan McCulley. And this will be moving forward for the Wolverines.
Pass interference. Defense, number 14. 15-yard penalty. 1st down.
And Malcolm Bell is 6'2". He's in pretty good position, but he's got to hold the face mask. That's what drew the penalty. I mean, he's got a hold of the face mask with his right hand.
Marshall stay in the game here.
Michigan enjoying a much more favorable field position so far in the ball game.
Pitch it to Morgan. Slips through and gains 6.
Programs has always been to have 2 high-level backs that complement each other.
As Marshall, this is what he says he does. He said, I can make people miss. I prefer to go through them. This time he does. Bench is top 2 in the country in 50-plus yard runs. But Marshall's drive here, dragging tacklers with him for 7. Second down and 3. Play action. It's Underwood. Pumps, fires, end zone. Way too high. And a flag is down. I don't know if that was a catchable ball.
I don't think that was a catchable pass. It was clearly out of the end zone.
Rod Snodgrass.
There is no foul for pass interference. Pass is uncatchable.
Haynes back in there. Set up the screen for him. Haynes got to be special, and he will be to the outside. Breaks the tackle down the sideline. It's a first down in the red zone.
Stacked to the right side here.
2 of them include the fullbacks. Underwood keeps, shimmy shake. Bryce Underwood has speed, and he's got the touchdown. The freshman scampers for 13 and poses at Spartan Stadium. Michigan extends the lead.
Him in motion. They'll bring a motion, but watch Bredesen, 44. Follow 44. A great block, seals off the sideline, and Bryce Underwood tiptoes down the sideline into the end zone.
Spartan offense has failed to get a single first down. Extra point, Zavada puts it through. After a turnover on the first possession for the Spartans led to a field goal, the punt on this last one leads to a touchdown drive, 10-0.
The Paul Bunyan Trophy.
That looks accurate. He did say he roomed during training camp with Bryce Underwood. That's a nice first down run from Mekhi Frazier in this
responsibility that he was going to have on his shoulders as a starting quarterback as a true freshman.
16 total yards, and now they'll add to it. First down unless this penalty brings it back. 2 productive carries for Frazier. Now we wait.
Personal foul, illegal helmet contact, hands to the face, offense, number 72. 15-yard penalty, first down.
It's Caleb, number 0. That's where the contact was. He just never moved his hand. I mean, if he'd have dropped his hand, it probably would have been in.
Now the 4th penalty for Michigan State. Second down and long. It'll be 2nd and 17 with Childs in trouble and dumped. Jimmy Rolder had the fumble recovery on the first possession. He'll add a sack here. Marsh is back as opposed to Samaj Morgan.
You can't punt this to the middle of the field if you're Eckley. You've got to punt directionally to the sideline.
And this one's going still toward the middle of the field. And now back toward the sideline. It'll angle. A nice Michigan State roll.
Yeah, that's a perfect punt. I mean,
can bring some of the energy. Jonathan Smith said a lot of the former players have provided some elite juice for this team. Now their defense is going to have to spark something for their offense. And even though that was only 4 years ago, it just feels like they're going to need this defense to make a game-shifting play with a flag down here.
Probably is going to back him up a little bit.
Would be the first penalty against Michigan.
Holding, offense, number 51, 10-yard penalty, second down.
And punt it to begin the second, or will they? They'll run it here, boot it deep. Retreating back, Amari Kelly from the 15. Looking for space, he gets tripped up. Just as he was crossing the 25-yard line. You see the drive summary so far, and another penalty.
False start, offense, number 65.
And McCray have to have big games for us.
I think McCray could have some opportunities in this game.
Handoff up the middle, big hole. Frazier's got a first down, still on his feet. Childs downfield to block. Frazier down the sideline. What a run for Michigan State. They needed a big play, and Spartan Stadium provides the energy. It's going to be Childs, push from Coyne, and he's going to have the first down. They don't bring in Jay Coyne very often. He caught a touchdown in overtime week 2 against Boston College, but his first down.
You can do a lot of play action pass under the center. Michigan State likes bootlegs.
It's going to be a run. Frazier spins away from Rolder, stays on his feet. Frazier, it's going to be close to a first down. They're going to give him a 1st and goal. Frazier tearing it up on the drive.
Are you kidding me? Jimmy Rolder with a run blitz comes right into the hole. Watch Rolder beat the back right here, and Frazier with the spin move gets away from Rolder, and then the jump cut.
Down and goal from the 2 for the Spartans.
Unbalanced line to the left.
Pitch it, McCray. And he gets spun down at the 1.
Really nice play by.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, offense, number 4, 15-yard penalty, second down.
And then
Out of forward, you play between the whistles. You don't play beyond the whistle. Here's what it is. Away from the play, it's inconsequential.
so Rustin Young is in there after Emil went toward the sideline. It's 2nd and goal now from the 17. Childs, end zone. A lot of contact, and the flag is down. 2 of them come in as Metcalf had the coverage on McCray. Might be the charm. Childs got the push. Childs got the touchdown. Michigan State is on the board. And a flag comes in after the fact.
Sportsmanlike conduct, offense, number 77 with late action after the play. His first of the game, 15-yard penalty assessed on the kickoff.
Don't let the emotions get the best of you. Unfortunately for Michigan State, it did.
See where they go with this kick. And it's a good one toward the sideline with a fair catch made at the 10, which is a little bit of a surprise.
Those kids still grew up. They know the significance of the rivalry. It runs very deep.
Play action on 2nd down and 7. Underwood thought about it. Now he'll take it himself and slide down about 2 yards shy of a first down.
On this 3rd and 1 play. Whoa!
Oh, high snap. Underwood going back to it. He'll just dive on it. And he does get on top of it, but Michigan State catches a break.
This is going to be like a quarterback sneak. You could see wedge protection. Watch everybody blocking in. The center, in too big of a hurry to get into his block, sailed the ball over the quarterback Underwood's head, and Bryce Underwood almost
4 on 3rd down. They've converted on their previous 2. This one's a 3rd and 3. Michigan brings 4. Childs delivers. Incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag down.
Well, it looked like early contact. Whether it was Jair Hill or Zeke Berry, that time it looked like they got away with one.
Samaj Morgan back out there. Calls for the fair catch inside the 5. So a couple of questionable decisions. Applying the motion man on 3rd down and 2. Follow Bredesen up the middle. Marshall's got the first down. Justice Haynes is back in there. They will run it. Pressure off the edge. Underwood has to get rid of it. It's a screen. It's Haynes. He's not going anywhere. Michigan State with a stand. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, and the Spartans will have a chance with the football back.
Same action they've shown earlier in the game. And stops the clock for Michigan.
So now here's a big 3rd down and 9 from the 35.
4-man rush for Michigan.
Childs delivers wide open first down. It's Marsh trying to get away. Stays on his feet, then he went out of bounds backward.
Well,
oh my goodness.
I thought he had the first down and then gave it up on this short yardage quarterback sneak the last time.
They got the big back Tullis in there as well. But it's going to be Childs on the quarterback sneak. He's got it himself.
Yeah,
didn't even need the push. Spartans still with 2 timeouts if they convert. Childs. Pressure comes. He got rid of it, but it didn't get close to the line of scrimmage. That is going to be grounding. Yeah. Derek Moore came in, and Childs never had a chance.
2/3 of the game out of Ramil.
Offense, number 2. Lost it down the spot of the foul. 4th down. Michigan has declined the option of a 10-second runoff. Clock.
On 2nd and 6 from the 34. Over the middle, it's dropped by Morgan. 8 seconds to play.
A lot of traffic in there. The Morgan. That ball hit him in the face.
That'll be his 7th drop of the season. Had one last week. They got a ways to go before they get into field goal range, and they will run it up the middle with Haynes. He does have a first down. 3 seconds remaining. And let's see if Sharon Moore will utilize his timeout. Will they clock it? No, it looks like Sharon is content with his 3-point lead. And they've spotted the football. Clock will roll. That'll be halftime. Total yards by quarter, a little flip-flop. 108 for Michigan in the first, 33 in the second, 7 in the first for Sparty, 102 in
game going. 87 yards rushing in that first half.
Connington's kick angles and will be taken. It is Marsh with a block to the outside and down at the 29-yard line where this, and the ball comes out, but it looked like he was well down. This Michigan offense will come out from T-Mobile. Justice Haynes in the ball game to start this third quarter. Has it up the middle. Justice Haynes, home run hitter. He just shoves Samaj Morgan out of his way and picks up 20 on the first play of the second half. So 12 carries, 70 yards. He's generally around that. There's Haynes, another one. Gasher, Justice Haynes. We've seen him break so many big runs through this season. 2 runs have brought them inside the Michigan State 25. Can they come up with another stop to start the second half?
McCulley very quiet in the first half, only 1 catch. The big receiver at the bottom of the screen.
Bell got a step. Bell to the quarterback. He lost it. Scooped up. Jordan Hall picks up the football. And the Spartans force a turnover on the first drive of the second half.
I thought Bell was very close to being offsides. He timed the blitz. It looked like he was close to being offsides. He gets to the quarterback in a hurry. Watch Bell right here. I mean, he times this, and right at the snap, off the ball, knocks it away from Bryce Underwood. And credit Underwood.
Defense.
Yeah, he was.
14. 5-yard penalty. Third down.
Terry for what they thought was going to be a momentum-shifting play. Taken off the board. It's Haynes to the outside. And a first down for Michigan. Moore was saying that he was a Heisman candidate with the numbers that he was putting up for this offense. Second and goal. Give it to 22 and let him do the rest. Touchdown, Justice Haynes.
Pop it out for the touchdown.
Extra point makes it 17-7.
Very talented quarterback at Washington. It was a tight ball game, but they limited the big plays. They limited the running game. And then they picked off Damon Williams 3 times in the second half, and the game turned on that.
Bryson Williams in the game at wide receiver. Instead, Childs is going to go to his tight end, Velling, who gets thrusted forward by Rolder for the first down.
Now, Velling
feels like they could really use some legitimate contributions coming from the tight end spot. Here's Childs on first down. Had to evade the pass rush, and then he'll just throw it away. Jimmy Rolder got in there in a blink.
rush. He might show blitz, but only rush 4. Here it is again.
Childs looked like maybe a grab and a hold, but it doesn't matter as Childs is just going to have to launch it out of bounds. This one 3rd and 10. Underwood, step up. Underwood, tuck. Underwood, cuts but not enough. Snow makes the tackle at the 30, and it's a 3 and out for this Michigan offense. It's inspired by Deion Dawkins' snow mask in the NFL. That is a beautiful punt. That is going to roll all the way down inside the 3-yard line. Hudson Hollenbeck. That's about as good as it gets. Looked like it was potentially offside. Gave it right back to Michigan. That man scored the touchdown, Justice Haynes. And here we are, 17-7. And the energy in this building has been sucked out. Up the middle, first down.
2 punch between he and Jordan Marshall. That is when Michigan is at their best, when they get their run game going.
Put Bredesen in motion on first down. Fake it to Haynes. Over the middle. Caught. Marsh away from the first. Inside the 15. Tracked down by Snow.
And Nakai.
4. Now inside the red zone. First down from the 14. Haynes bounce again. Haynes got speed. Looking for the corner. Touchdown. 14-yard rip from Justice Haynes. 2 scores. Savannah's extra point, 24-7.
So that's for 8 yards.
Velling will be pushed out of bounds by Bowles. 7 of 9 drives today for this offense have gone for less than 10 yards. This one a 3rd and 2. Looking for the running back, Tolliver out of the slot, and he's got it. First down. Michigan State moved the football down the field last week. A lot of misdirection, screen passes, quick throws, got the ball out of the hands of Childs. Let's see if they can dial some of that up here. Childs has to get away. He won't. He never saw TJ Guy in pursuit, who devours him in the backfield for a major loss.
Times last week by Indiana.
So you get the first down. Now it's back to 2nd and 19. There's a strike, and there's his man. Nick Marsh makes it happen himself. First down for 20 yards.
And probably the best throw that we've seen Aiden Childs make all night.
Go tempo. They actually let the defense get set. Did it again here. And still with a completion to the outside. Marsh gets pushed back by Jair Hill. Tolliver is the back. Quick throw. McCray catch. Stop. Went the wrong way.
Yeah.
He gets planted by Metcalf.
Excellent play by Metcalf, but why do you go back inside?
For 22, just 73 yards. He'll step up, he'll run, and Childs will get it. First down.
And that's where you see the strength of Childs as a runner.
That led to the touchdown for Childs in the 2nd quarter. Now what can he do down in the 4th quarter? He is dialed in on this drive. He completes this one to Amari Kelly for 10 yards.
Yeah,
at his highest level of the season. First down for Childs. Look off, pump, fire, Marsh, got it! Touchdown! 25 yards. Childs on the money, and Marsh Madness makes a late appearance.
Between those 2 defenders, the ball thrown perfectly. And here at the end, you can see the right foot out of bounds. Ball has not crossed the plane yet.
After
a touchdown
review,
earlier.
The runner stepped out of bounds at the half-yard line. It's 1st and goal at the half-yard line.
And maybe this is how you can open it up for the Spartans' offensive attack. Under center for Childs. Handed off instead. And Tullis is going to get in with ease. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Well, they changed it up a little bit.
Get it, still down 11. 2-point conversion and a field goal ties the game. 2-point conversion. Over the middle, knocked away. Looking for McCray, and Rolder got a hand on it. Heck of a game for the line. An 11-point game, still 2 possessions. It just changes your mentality coming forward. And a little bit of a squib kick is going to be bounced up and taken just in front of the 20 and kneed down there. So here's a replay of the 2-point conversion. Just a interesting decision that
Bryce Underwood quiet throwing the football.
And a flag.
Should back him up another 5 yards.
Encroachment. Offense, number 17, lined up in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
Yeah, he is a little bit out of whack right there.
One from 7+ yards here tonight. Marshall stays in there for this 3rd down and 12.
Showing pressure, probably drop out here.
It's Marshall up the middle. Stutter step move, he runs into Snow. And it's a stop for this Michigan State defense.
Yeah, they were actually coming with pressure that time. Michigan goes with the run, thinking they might pop one. And Michigan State with good field position and hopefully a hot quarterback.
Got to capitalize. It's going to be Frazier around the edge. Frazier stays on his feet. Down the sideline. Dragging Wolverines with him. Another big gain. 10 yards on the ground for Frazier. They will go to the air on 2nd and 12. It's Velling over the middle. And Rolder trips him up at the 30.
Yeah, that's
Tullis is in there. 1 for 1 on 4th down here tonight. Need this one. Childs throws, knocked away. Who else? Jimmy Rolder has been all over the field. And Michigan gets the stop again.
This is beautiful by Rolder in man coverage. He's got the tight end all the way. Not fooled by the misdirect.
Moving they can for most of this game. 2 drives in the 3rd quarter that resulted in Haynes touchdowns. The early touchdown as well for Underwood. Haynes just so patient, so smart about utilizing his blocking. And then we've got some action after the play, and it is.
Standing over the player, just another dumb penalty. At the end, you just cannot do, all right? I mean, there's 2 guys wrestling. Could have called unsportsmanlike on both, but right there,
play, unsportsmanlike conduct.
Ridiculous.
Defense number 7 for taunting, his first of the game.
Not necessarily a banner evening for Bryce Underwood or Aiden Childs. Underwood just 8 of 17, 86 yards, the rushing touchdown in the 1st quarter. Childs has picked it up the last 2 drives up to 114. He did have the turnover on the first touchdowns. Just 13 shy of his career high. And he has it up the middle, but he's not going to get the first down. If anything, he lost the football. And Michigan State has it.
Has there been a signal yet?
Well, David Santiago came up, and there it is.
There's a signal.
Drive from your 46-yard line if you're Aiden Childs. Up to 114 yards. He'll go to the air on 1st down. Steps up. Rifles complete. Marsh in the soft spot of the defense.
Yeah. To buy some time for that to open up.
Fresh set of downs. Childs on the move. On course. Knocked away.
Nice play by Zeke Berry.
Instead, it's a handoff. It's Tal Tolliver. And he gets spun down by Hausman. Will stay out.
Yeah, and going tempo. Trying to get the play called, and they...
Oh, Childs trying to sneak it.
Unbelievable.
He is denied again. Back-to-back 4th down stops for the Michigan defense.
Michigan didn't even have all their people on the field. They're running guys off, running guys on. There's a hole to the side of the defense, but Jimmy Rolder made an incredible play. Watch Jimmy Rolder. There's a hole right here. Jimmy Rolder makes the play.
After what they did in LA 2 weeks ago. A huge win last week against Washington. And now looks like they're in the driver's seat again with a rivalry game here at Michigan State. Marshall was the star last week with 133 yards. Can he get the first down here? And he can. The extra effort. Jordan Marshall, tough running, 1st down Michigan.
2 weeks ago.
That was one of the hotter teams in the conference coming in at 5-2. 2nd down and 7. Marshall with a hole. Marshall bursts into the secondary. Jordan Marshall will take it all the way for the touchdown. A 56-yard dagger. 110 yards and a touchdown. And it's night-night time in East Lansing.
Wink talked to him and said, look, you're a starter. And when they moved Jason Barham to the edge, that allowed Jimmy Rolder to really shine as a starting linebacker.
Milivojevic with a completion. Finds Kelly on the outside. Rolder's up to 10 tackles. 2 TF here.
Well, he kind of got up holding his shoulder.
Barham dragged him.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense number 1, 15.
2 TFLs, a sack, a fumble recovery, a QB hurry. And now this Michigan defense is closing the door once again. Derek Moore, 5.5 sacks now this season.
And just ran.
Came in middle of the pack to a certain degree in the Big Ten, 6th in that category, 33rd in the country. Looking to add another one, back-to-back for Moore. But a flag is down in the secondary.
Holding, defense, number 2, 10-yard penalty, 1st down.
Jordan Marshall felt like they haven't reached that ceiling yet. They still have a lot of potential that they haven't quite shown, as McCray makes a couple of really impressive moves And now at the 21-yard line, first down. Fake the handoff. Milivojevic steps up, throws, middle, caught, touchdown. Michael Masunis, the tight end, with 7 seconds remaining. Throw. Aiden Childs did tell us that he loves the way that Milivojevic has come out and improved.
No, but I would think Michigan would kind of look for it. It's probably on their sideline since they won it last year.
Oh, the booming onside kick. We saw that in Oregon last year with Oregon and Ohio State. Went off of Bredesen, but Michigan ready enough. And a dagger touchdown of 56 yards. This one comes to an end. Underwood kneels it down, and the Paul Bunyan Trophy stays home. And there it is. They got the wing helmet already up there.